What up? Welcome into the Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z. I'm here with Andy.
Yep.
And Coop.
Going on.
We're talking NFL draft.
Yeah. Exciting.
In the books. Yep. Couple big surprises.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. I got a real quick one. Off the top
what?
Top 3 quarterbacks at Dynasty. Single quarterback.
Ever?
Nope. Right
now.
Right now. Your
So
top 3
QB
Dynasty
league.
quarterbacks. 1 QB league.
So top 3, and I'm assuming
Lamar, Allen. Not in that particular order.
probably Allen, Lamar, and then 3's tough. Because you know those two are going to be up there as long as they're healthy.
Is the tush push still fucking available?
Yep, still allowed.
I don't think that changes my answer. I just want maybe Jade Daniels.
I'd probably go Jalen just because of that, where the tush push is still in effect.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd go
he's getting
Jaden. I'd
10
go with
touchdowns.
Andy. They got Lamar and Josh Allen have to be 1, 2 in whichever order you want them.
Yeah.
I'd probably put Allen first, but you can put him either way.
Yeah. I'm okay with either.
I got Jaden there at 3.
But yeah, Jaden and Jalen, you can almost interchange as well. It's really just your preference.
I just don't like Jalen Hurts.
Well, that's just because it's surprising that
Not
you
a
even
fan.
like him. But
Not a fan. I do like Barkley. Barkley's cool. Go to the screen share once, just for a second. I want to see if it's actually
Working?
doing it or not.
yeah. So,
So it does. It's actually just sharing my screen now instead of just the tab. Okay, you can go off that. Let's go Coop to the news for the news.
Into the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting Lord.
all right. Starting off, George Kittle gets paid 4 years, $76 million.
That's crazy. 19 a year.
Yep. 19.1. I mean, makes him the highest paid tight end in the NFL.
And paid more than any running back, too, right?
Yep. More than Barkley and Henry. Almost combined.
That's crazy.
Well, no, because I guess, no, Barkley just got paid. He got that extension.
Yeah, he's not getting 19 a year.
I'm not sure what his AAV is.
Well, maybe 2 for 40.
Yeah, I want to say he got a pretty
Still,
decent.
though, yeah. They're not giving running backs those 4 for 80 kind of deals like that.
Not anymore.
No.
Just in case you didn't see it at the draft, because they had it advertised like 852 times. The schedule release is on May 14th.
Yeah, between that and Mel Kiper crying like a little bitch about fucking Shador Sanders.
That's funny. Hunter Renfrow joins the Panthers. So they added another wide receiver to the room. But he's definitely more of a slot guy. But when he was healthy in Las Vegas, he was an absolute beast. So, who else? Elijah Moore signed with Buffalo today.
Yep.
Deontay Johnson signed with
and
somebody.
then Deontay Johnson signed with Cleveland.
He might actually be the one. Who knows?
Well, him and Jerry Judy, between those two.
And Cedric Tillman. I mean, it's a bunch of kind of.
Yeah, they didn't do anything in the draft, which was really surprising. And then in the personal sad news for me today, Jordan Travis did have to retire medically from the NFL.
Yeah,
Which makes me sad because I thought if he could have stayed healthy, he wouldn't have been that late of a pick.
Yeah. Florida State might have won a national title.
We probably would have because that dude was amazing.
Yeah, that's rough. You don't see as much of it anymore because medical's gotten so good, but yeah, sometimes you just can't come back.
Well, and the worst part is the fact that it was against Alabama State. Like an absolute garbage game. No reason really for him to even be in there. And yeah, just sad.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
That is what we got there. Should we go ahead and hop on over?
Start talking the rookies?
Yep.
You can pop up the screen thing. pull up this chart.
There it goes. All right.
I think I can. Now that I'm actually sharing a screen, I can make it
Do the
bigger.
We're figuring things out.
I like this little table though. Lets you sort stuff. So like, right now it's sorted by actual draft position, but you can sort by team if you just want to look at, who a team picked. I mean, obviously you can get this info anywhere, but
Yeah.
it's kind of neat to have it all in one place. See where they move on Underdog. That's what the Underdog pre and post draft are. See, like Travis Hunter took a big jump. People are expecting him to play receiver for the Browns.
Or you mean the Jags?
Or Jags, I mean. Yeah, Jags.
I'm not expecting him to
Should have
play
been
for the
Browns.
Browns at
Not
all.
for the Browns.
Should have been Browns. But
Should have been, but they decided no. Obviously, Cam Ward went number 1. Kind of really no surprise there.
Yep.
I think everybody kind of saw that.
And he didn't look happy about it. Like, did you see that? The part they showed on ESPN, just kind of like a stern look on his face. He was just like, all right, time to go.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Well, I mean, out of all the players, he was the most like tame with all the outfits. Just a nice suit.
Yep. He just ready to go play football.
Yeah, which I kind of like though.
Mhm.
It gives you that I'm here to do my job,
Yep.
get to work mentality. He's
Some
not all
others didn't.
flash. He's gonna go
Yeah.
and get the work, put the work in.
Some others didn't give that vibe.
So, next up, number 2 overall, obviously, was we just talked about, and probably the surprise, not surprise trade of the draft. Jaguars jumped up and took Travis Hunter.
Yep.
So,
I mean, we were kind of sure it was going to be Travis Hunter at 2.
yeah,
It was surprising the
I'd-
Jags did it.
when I had messaged you, I'd seen some rumors that it could be Abdul Carter because they just want to make sure that they get that defense to pair with Traylon.
Yeah.
But then obviously that wasn't right. But which I was not surprised. I mean, if they let him play both ways, I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm kind of interested to see how he ends up working in Dynasty as such because. What
It's gonna be-
happens when
yeah.
he gets you the pick and returns it for a touchdown?
Nothing. Where does he get drafted in rookie drafts without knowing for sure how much receiver he's going to play?
3, 4.
3. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm thinking. Couple running backs and then
Either
in single
quarterback.
quarterback. Then it's
It should
Either
probably be
quarterback or
around
receiver.
6 or 7 just because there's going to be more guaranteed.
between Hunter and Tet McMillan, between those two, it's tough. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if he was just a pure wide receiver, he would have been the obvious number
yeah,
1.
for sure. He would have only been in question with this next guy for number 1 in rookie drafts.
Which is Ashton Gianti, who went number 6 overall to the Raiders.
I don't love the landing spot with the Raiders.
But I like the idea.
Yeah,
I mean, with Pete Carroll,
they'll throw to him. At least they did with Jacobs. So
they did that, and if Carroll does like he did in Seattle, he's going to run the fuck out of the ball, and Gianti's going to,
and he's hard to tackle.
yeah.
There's really nobody's throwing it.
Real hard to tackle. Yeah,
You got Gino.
There you go, Gino.
You got Gino, Bowers, and Jacoby Myers. They did also take, I believe, Jack Besh later on, which we'll get to. I
Is
think he's-
Renfro going to come back? It seemed that he had some kind of illness or something last year where he lost a lot of weight.
He's
Yeah,
on
he
the
signed with the
Panthers.
Panthers.
Oh, he is back?
Yeah,
Okay.
he just signed with the Panthers after he had an autoimmune disease
Yeah,
issue.
that shit's crazy.
So, next up, which was kind of a surprise for me, who ended up taking him in Teteroa McMillan going to the Panthers at number 8. That was a little bit of a surprise. I did not expect Carolina to really be in the market for a wide receiver.
And I was hoping he was going to make it to
But-
12. The Cowboys were picking.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely a shocker. But I mean, it gives
They need
Bryce
one.
2 big targets with both him and Leggett.
Yeah. No, Legatte's not a 1. I think we've
No.
seen that.
But he's
So-
going to be a good 2
Yeah.
guy that can kind of take it over the top.
And Tech can be a 1. So
Yeah, and then you let old man Thielen play the slot.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens
the
there.
next pick was a big surprise to me.
Yeah. Bears taking Colston Loveland at
Considering
10.
They already had
Tyler
Komet.
Warren.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
that too.
over Warren. Yeah, over Warren. Who everybody, for the most part, all the mock drafts, all the
had him as
underdog drafts that I had done for best ball, Warren had always win ahead of Loveland, like every single time.
yeah, which is just really, really weird. And it's just, I don't understand.
He must fit what they want to do better or something.
Yeah. I mean, he coming from Michigan, so he's probably a little bit better blocking just because of how Michigan's offenses ran.
Yeah.
So I could see that being a big upside.
It's another weapon for Caleb.
So,
So.
Speaking of the other tight end who went next, Tyler Warren at 14 to the Colts. They had to be happy, especially with the fact that when Chicago went and took a tight end, it wasn't Tyler Warren. So,
yep.
Unless they wanted Loveland too, who knows? But yeah, I mean, he's probably the best weapon now on, other than JTT. Other than JT, it's probably Tyler Warren now is the best offense player on that.
I like Pittman, but
Pittman's too injury prone.
See.
Josh Downs is hit and miss.
Pittman just doesn't have he's never had a quarterback.
Who did they just draft last year?
Adonai.
Yeah.
Adonai Mitchell.
Then they got deep threat Alec Pierce. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of young wide receivers. I still think he's
and Josh Downs.
The best.
Yeah, Josh Downs too.
Yeah.
They've got a decent receiving core.
Just can't get the balls to him.
Yeah, we'll see if Daniel Jones is any better.
So, yeah, because he'll probably beat out Richardson.
Next one, again, another kind of surprise with Emeka
Egbuka.
Going to the Buccaneers, who thought, they just gave Godwin all that money. They drafted Jalen McMillan last year.
Yeah.
They're probably not looking receiver. Apparently they were.
I think this is more getting ready for, because I think Mike Williams has maybe another year. Or Mike Evans, yeah.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams,
He's
too.
a Charger. Yeah, he might only have another year, too.
But, yeah, I think this is something where they're more preparing for life after Mike Evans, trying to get.
He's a solid receiver.
I think
Emeka
McMillan is a little bit taller, if I remember rightly, so he'll kind of slide into that slot and then eventually Egbuka will take over for.
I think they took.
What's his name?
Did they take one more? I think he's down. We probably won't go all the way down to him. Yeah, Tez Johnson. They got a lot of slot guys, so we'll see how that goes.
Next off the board at 22 was Omarion Hampton to the Chargers.
If you like running the football, this is a pretty good landing spot. Harbaugh loves it.
Yeah, he likes to run the ball. Najee owners got to be a little upset though.
Nope.
No?
Hopefully you traded him during that time.
I traded him last year, so.
I got him.
Yeah.
Traded for him.
I think they'll probably split a decent amount, but I think maybe like 60-40 Hampton.
I
the
think
first
Najee
round
will
pick
be
on a
more
running back.
goal line.
Teams don't do that and then not use them.
Well, and especially around the goal line, I could see Najee being a little bit more of the goal line back too, just because he's a vet. Next off the board, they finally took one in the first round.
Yeah,
we are talking about the
They definitely
Green
had
Bay
a shortage
Packers.
of them. I mean, they only maybe have like 4 or 5 that I can name. So,
but they finally took a first round wide receiver though, which was I seen Mad Mel from Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
he's like never seen that man smile so much. Yeah,
so Matthew Golden to go
grin.
with Jaden Reed and Dobbs.
And who else?
Dontavion Wicks.
And there's another one.
Christian Watson, but he's coming off that injury. He may not play at all this year.
Oh, I forgot. Well, I shouldn't be
who's that
surprised.
other
He's
dude?
always fucking hurt anyways.
Can't remember the 5th
Romeo
guy.
Dobbs, fuck yeah.
No, there's one. He's kind of just like he's not on their level. He gets used. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's the 4th wide receiver. So
Well, I think he might be the 5th one right now.
probably.
But anyway, yeah. Then we get a quarterback. We get the Giants taking their QB of the future.
And Jackson
Dart.
I like
Yeah.
that name.
You notice we have not said Shador Sanders, who was expected to go in the top 10. And then we
did not
probably
go.
won't get to him.
We'll get
This
to him
rookie.
eventually.
Now we're going to go through all of them like that.
But we can mention him at the end.
I'm gonna
Kind
see.
of where he went.
Yeah.
Next up,
What are you
kind of-
going on there?
Checking the best ball draft real quick.
next up, we had first player in the second round for offense was Jaden Higgins, wide receiver out of Iowa State, going to the Texans. It was interesting because they ended up taking his teammate later on, also from Ohio State, or from Iowa State. Where round did they take him? Jalen Knoll at pick 79, so that'd be what, round 3?
Yep.
So yeah, back-to-back rounds taking the Iowa State wide receivers. Jaden
Texans took them both?
took
I
them
didn't
both.
notice that.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was just like, did they really? Yes,
No,
they did.
Trying to give Stroud some weapons.
Yeah,
I mean, outside Nico, they didn't.
Well, then Tank Dell got hurt again, and he's going to be out for a while. No Diggs.
Maybe permanently. Dell kind of got that Jordan Travis kind of injury type when he got rolled up on in the line and then.
Yeah, so maybe he is done. Who knows?
Came back and then got hurt again, right?
Chubb came back.
Yeah, true.
Chubb had a horrible one. He came
Chubb's
back.
like Superman, though.
Yeah.
I hope he gets signed and does good.
I'd like to see him do good. Speaking of the Browns, they are up next as they took Quinshawn Junkins from Ohio State. Basically taking the same type of back that Nick Chubb is. That big bruiser back.
It worked.
So
I love it for the Browns and for Junkins.
yeah,
I
he
don't
should
know.
definitely get a little
Junkins
boost.
likes it. We're playing for the Browns.
Well, maybe, yeah, he might not like the team, but as far as usage wise and stuff, he should get run. I mean, they don't have anything else.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of work, so
Jerome Ford's not good. So.
he should get bumped up in
they got something
in
else,
fantasy
but we're
drafts.
talking about that towards the end.
And then you have Junkins' teammate going next in Travion Henderson, who literally went 2 picks after him to the Patriots, which was basically he's going to be the complement to Ramondre as he's more of a home run hitter.
Yeah, like the Thunder, the Lightning thing.
Yeah. So we'll see. He's going to be an interesting one because we really don't know what that timeshare is going to look like. So until you kind of get that idea, I think he's going a little too high, especially now at 55 in Underdog. I think that's a little too high. I think there's other running backs you can get that are going to be.
I'm surprised he stayed ahead of Judkins after landing spot.
It's because people are in love with the home run ability.
Yeah.
And
I just think, I mean, usage or
and
touches wise, I think Judkins plays more.
Probably
gets more carries and stuff.
He will, but people are way on the upside, especially with the speed that Henderson brings.
Watching big runs is fun.
After that, we got Luther Burden III to the Bears.
Another weapon for Caleb. You see that trend that the Bears kind of went after weapons for Caleb this year.
Yeah. So Caleb basically is going to have no excuse.
Dude, if he fucking does good, I'm tearing it up in your league, man.
And when
everybody who held on to him is going to be enjoying it after last year's rough season.
It was a 1 year.
Yeah, but the media makes it seem like it's a whole career that 1 year, constantly on him.
It'll be interesting, but again, he's going to be a weird one because that is a crowded wide receiver room. Him, Odunze, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland.
Yeah.
Just there's a bunch of weapons, so.
Swift. They haven't got a running back yet, right?
Nope. So it sounds like Swift is going to probably.
They were looking at DK or J.K. Dobbins, and Chargers gave him some kind of
unrestricted free agent tender.
So now if a team signs him, they still get a compensatory pick.
Yeah.
And if nobody signs him, they just get him for like $1.1 million this year.
That's weird.
Yep. Chargers kind of blocked him because looked like the Bears were interested.
They're like, no.
Yep. No, we're going to keep him. I like JK.
Moving on, what may be a starting quarterback for New Orleans, Tyler Shaw or Shug. I'm not sure how to say it.
I think it's Shaw.
Going to the Saints at 40. That was, again, not Shador.
Yeah, that one was a surprise.
I'm still not sure why he was even that high. If you watch some of his tape from Louisville, he was not very good. He under pressure. He just does. He has an arm, and he's already a little bit older, but it's not great tape. Then we had a little run on tight ends here. Mason Taylor, which is the son of Hall of Famer Jason Taylor from LSU. Then Terrence Ferguson to the Rams from Oregon. And then Elijah Arroyo to the Seahawks. And then probably one of my favorite picks of the draft here, Trey Harris to the Chargers.
I like it. Yep, I like that. That offense is going to be good. Justin Herbert's a stud. As long as Trey Harris is good, he's going to get highly efficient targets from Herbert.
Yeah. And then we had Jack Besh, as we talked about earlier, going to the Raiders, product out of TCU. So gives them another weapon out there to work with. So, and then the end of the second round, RJ Harvey going to the Broncos.
This might be the biggest jump in underdog draft value.
Yeah.
Pre-draft, he was going 156, so like round 13, 14. And now he's going around like 7, 8, 6, 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
around there.
We're at pick 74. I mean, yeah, cut his ADP in half. That's what going to a Sean Payton offense will do for you.
Yep. Getting into the third round here, Harold Fannin Jr. to the Browns. Njoku's not going to be around forever, so I kind of like it. Maybe not immediately, but down the line he could be okay. Especially once they do get a quarterback.
I must have been looking at the
We'll
name.
get there.
This was the Patriots, right?
Yes. Yeah, I seen that.
No, I was
Kyle
I was gonna
Williams
say
plays for
something.
Kyle Williams,
Kyle Williams
who we'll
went to
talk
Kyle
about
Williams
next.
fucking school.
Yep, going to
Hard Knocks.
for Washington
Sometimes
State.
I'm zoning while I'm
From
doing
the
it.
streets.
And then Tony's favorite player, Isaac Tesla.
Told you guys. Great
going to the
fucking name.
Lions.
Great name. Very electric.
No.
Very electric. He went from mocked around 172 to go and pick 70. I love it. Tesla. Such a good name. I'll be following him.
Oh man, I want to say something, but I don't.
Getting into the end of the third round here. I think this was still third round. Caleb Johnson going to the Steelers, which I really like.
Yeah, third round goes into the low hundreds with the
Compensatory
picks. Yep.
It's all weird because I know how they started doing all those. And let's see, Packers took another wide receiver in Savion Williams. And then Jalen Milroe and Dylan Gabriel both going off the board at 92 and 94. I think that was still in round 3. And then start around 4. You did have Baishal Tootin going to the Jags, which I really like that pick too. Then you had my least favorite pick, or where he ended up. I like the player, but I hate where he landed. In Cam Scatteraboo getting drafted by the Giants.
He fell a little ways from where, and honestly, a lot of the running backs, if you look at where they were mocked, where they ended up going, a lot of them went later.
Toot actually went a little bit ahead of where he was projected.
Yeah. And so did the next few of these guys, but
yeah, Caleb Johnson really dropped from where he was projected. Let's see, where was I?
we're going to do a best ball draft. We'll be able to talk more about some of these guys too, as they pop up.
Just some other notables. Jalen Royals from Utah State, probably one of their best wide receivers this year, ended up at the Chiefs.
Anybody else want to get into it? Or we just going to do the one?
I can see if I can get in.
Best ball draft?
Like which one?
It's called the Schnauzer.
Snauzer.
Or we could just do a 12-man too, either way.
I'm good. I'll get in. I'm already in there.
Which one you want to do, the Schnauzer?
No. I have to.
Make sure it's on 20 seconds per pick.
Nope. It says 30 seconds.
Click
No, it's on. Never mind. It's off. White.
Such a clutch feature they added, going with the 20-second clocks. They
Pretty
tested a
accurate.
bunch of them last year. The 10s were too fast. 15s were just a bit too fast. 20 was perfect. 30's too long.
8. How about the 8-hour one?
Yeah,
We'll do a marathon and do one of those.
there's people that'll just sign up for, like, if it's a 150 entry one, they'll just sign up for 150 slow drafts and, enters them as they fill. And then I guess they must set a time a couple of times a day where they go through and make a ridiculous amount of picks. That would get lame. I'd rather dedicate 45 minutes to an hour and make a draft. These ones go pretty quick.
Come on.
Are you already in it?
There we go.
No. Wait for your Coop over here.
I wasn't going to say
Said-
nothing. I was just not going to let you do that. And I was just going to sneak into
Ride the
it.
struggle
Fuck,
bus.
Schnauzer?
Wait a minute.
Schnauzer, yep.
The 20 entry max.
I'm ready.
Here, you going first.
Well, hit enter and it'll pop up the next thing.
Confirm.
And then,
You hit first. Make sure we can get in.
tell you in a second, it's spinning. Get in.
Uh-oh. Unknown error.
Oh, no. I'm backing out.
How do I back out?
Oh. It didn't let me either. Did you get in?
I got to get all the way back there. It took me all the way back to
It didn't let you in.
Yeah. Is it full?
Yep.
Yeah, because
Ah.
sorry, I couldn't get backed out.
Yeah, sure.
They're good in the next. Sign up.
No, I'm good. I'll just go home.
Sign up. I'm signing up for the next one.
I'm good.
I got pick 11.
It's one or two of them going.
Not letting me.
Switching the share over.
Keep saying unknown error. Brings me back here.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Confirm. Do,
I have to try to close it and reopen it. I get the one that says it doesn't know my location. Sometimes
Yeah.
I have to restart. Oh, pop up this.
and it started, and CeeDee Lamb goes 1-1, followed by Jamar Chase. Assuming this is going to go pretty chalk now. Let's see.
What's it sharing over there? The whole screen or just the? Can't really tell.
Basically, it looks like I can see all the way up to kind of like the top of that corner. Where it says Smokers Haven and then the logo. Then I can't see anything below that.
Which pick did you get?
11. Yep, Bijan, Saquon, Jefferson, and Gibbs.
Well, I get stuck in this spot all the time, and I pretty much always end up taking Malik Neighbors. So I'm going to reach. Now I'm going to take Ashton Gente.
Ooh.
Not a big fan
Of course
the,
you are.
But yeah, I'm going to take a running back here.
Shit, I forget what was the roster on this.
1, 2, 3, 1, and a flex, I think.
3, 1.
And then your bench.
Oh, there goes
I get
Nakua.
it.
It looks like on an auto pick. But I do like that 20 seconds. That's so much better.
I want to get it to share this, the actual draft board. There it goes.
Oh. Then after that, we had Malik Neighbors. There goes Amon Ra. Left
Now,
to
how do I
me.
How do I get back to my draft?
I'm going to go ahead and take Nico.
To let you get in one?
Yeah, I got in. Ooh, I got the number 1 pick.
I would have got in there.
He didn't want to
I
have us
literally
sneaking.
hopped in and it fucking
Didn't
would
want
put
the
me
competition.
here. Competition. Numero uno, bitches.
I had that one earlier. I ended up taking Chase and then Higgins and then Burrow.
End up with all three, basically.
Well, it was actually Chase, Higgins, JSN, and then it was Burrow in the 4 or 5 turn. They almost have to
AJ
start
Brown.
with Chase.
This one, I'm gonna take. No, I've always wanted to do this, and I've never do it because I just fucking stopped doing it. Who's ever the top available for whatever position? they're
Yeah.
in.
I do that
Just
quite a
gonna do
bit,
that.
though.
I'm gonna
I've
believe.
never done that.
I'm gonna
I've been
believe in
like, oh,
Derrick
fuck it, I'm
Henry
just gonna
and
do this.
take him there at the 2-2.
A lot of times that's the best way to do it. Just pick on value, whichever the top one is. Who'd you end up going?
Or
Derrick
Chase.
Henry?
Derrick
You went
Henry.
Chase?
Yeah, he was number one
Yeah.
on the list.
He's like 1-1 too. It's not even really disputed at this point.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't want
back. I already took
McCaffrey.
Genty. So I don't really want a Chan.
Achon. Why not?
So I think
Yeah,
I'm going to go
Chan.
Lad. I'm
Yeah, I
going to
was
go
gonna
Lad
say Lad's
McConkey.
pretty solid there.
Give me a receiver.
He says I would have got in. Fuck, I was the last guy in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the risk when you try to join them together. Sometimes it fills right away. I had to wait earlier quite a while to get in.
I take that back. I might not. If it gets to McCaffrey.
I've taken them a few times. Usually like kind of the
No, I'm
middle of
this,
the second.
this will be my one. This will be my one.
Oh, there goes Trey McBride at 2-9.
You see where Bowers goes?
Oh yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous.
He's
Even if-
17, and this is actually a little late. He's usually like 14, 15.
Seems a little early on
I
time.
think so.
There goes T.
Oh, I don't have to take him.
Marvin Harrison
Snatched
T,
him.
and then Taylor. And then JSN.
Yep, that's where I took him earlier. Pick 25.
Is it my fucking turn yet? Come on
Ooh,
now.
Bucky Irving. He's definitely got a bump after last year.
Come on.
What pick you guys up to, Andy?
I don't know. I'm 8 picks away.
I'll pick 16.
We are on pick 17. Right now, Brock
Gee,
Bowers
listen.
would be my pick because he's at the top of the
Yeah.
list.
He won't make it to your pick.
I don't matter.
No.
It'd be a great pick if he did, though. At that point, end of the second.
Jacobs, Kyron.
He's
Ooh,
boom.
of course, McLaurin wouldn't be there. I never get McLaurin.
Well, there's your boy
Boom, he's
DJ
getting
Moore.
closer. He's getting closer. Oh, there he goes. Damn it. Should have
I'm going to go running back heavy here. I'm going to take Chase Brown.
I
They
was
didn't
saying-
add any competition for him.
Oh, I think they did re-sign Zach Brown or Moss,
yeah,
but
that's not competition.
yeah.
That's just depth.
so good. It's a good sign for him.
Yeah.
For Chase Brown.
Yeah, he was one of those that was kind of under the. You're watching to see if they went out and drafted somebody in the first 3 or 4 rounds. They didn't. Did the Bengals end up getting?
There goes Lamar and Josh Allen. Let me go ahead. Since
Oh,
they're
shit.
going this early, let me just go ahead and make sure I get. It's going to piss off Tony, but I'm going to go ahead and take Jaden. Take his boy.
Bengals only took one offensive player. It was Taj Brooks, running back, but it
Yeah.
was
6th
193. So
Yeah, it was like 6th round.
who'd you steal?
Jane Daniels.
Oh, you bastard. I've got a few of them already. That's crazy. They went Lamar, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels right in a row.
Your question that you asked about.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, damn it. He took Mike Evans. I wanted Mike Evans.
What
Sure,
pick
that's
you
what the
guys
guys. Just starting the 4th round, pick 38.
on? I'm catching up to your asses. We're on pick 30.
I don't know about any of those.
Please
I
gonna
go
just
go
took.
ahead.
Who did I took? I took Bucky
I'm
Irvin
gonna,
and
fuck it. I'm going to
Jackson
do it and
Smith
take the
Jigba.
rookie. I'm going to. Fuck it. Auto pick. God damn it.
Only
you
get
get?
20 seconds.
Okay.
Who'd you take?
Ooh,
Rasheed
almost had
Rice.
you almost
Ooh.
had it. You almost had it.
I was going to take on Marion Hampton, but that's obviously not going to last back to.
I'm gonna take him if he's there. No, I'm not. I already have 2. Damn, I want to take him though.
Well, you get that flex spot.
Yeah, but starting 3 running backs, that's pretty
Brutal.
risky. I think I'd take Tet though if he's here.
Over Devontae and Jameson. There's
There
also
went
Travis Hunter.
There went Devontae. Xavier Worthy.
It's weird because Devontae just went on my list too. Right when you said
Brees
that.
Hall's there.
Devontae Adams, Mike Evans.
I'm going to take Tet.
I'm going to go with the Rook.
Yeah, it's tough with him and Hunter. That's really who I was kind of between. Tet's a little safer.
Oh,
there goes Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Yep, next pick. Makes sense, though, because, I mean, looking for upside.
Yeah.
Kind of know what you got with Jameson. I mean, he's solid.
Well, hit and miss. But
Xavier Worthy, though, and having the issues and just you don't know what you're getting on the Chiefs passing game. They spread it around no matter what, unless they have Tyreek or Kelsey. He's not either one of them. Brees Hall, still with the Jets for now.
just looking down the line.
Your roster so far, Andy?
Bucky Irvin, Jamar Chase, and Jackson Smith and Jigba.
It's crazy. I ended up with the Jigba. Pick one too. I've got Genty, Chase Brown, McConkey, and Tetaroa McMillan.
And I've got Jane Daniels, Derrick Henry, Nico Collins, and Rashee Rice.
5 picks away.
There goes Joe Mixon.
4, 5 would be Zay.
6 picks away.
Fucking Flowers.
6 picks from where I'm at would be DK.
I am 10 picks away. There goes Kittle. Man who got the money.
Bam, Brees Hall got auto-picked. That's what you get for fucking around. Oh, man.
Burrow went ahead of Jalen.
Yeah, they just got to find a way to keep Burrow up.
Oh, man, that bastard.
I seen somebody posted on X earlier. They had the number 1 pick and kind of did what they took Chase and then Higgins. And they took Devontae Adams, but came back around to the 4th, 5th, and they skipped on Burrow. He made it all the way back to the 6, 7, the pick right before him, and somebody took Burrow. The pick right before him took Burrow. That was what you get for gambling.
Yeah. You got to take your guy when he's there.
All right, I'm up.
Yes, you are.
Need another receiver.
Boom.
Godwin, Odunze,
So I got
Hurts,
Metcalf,
Sutton.
Addison, Waddle.
Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon.
I think I'm going to go Metcalf. I'll just take the value there.
I didn't really want to take Mixon.
We'll see what happens in Pittsburgh if they get a
quarterback.
Hopefully it's not Mason Rudolph.
Because otherwise then your value's absolutely
Metcalf's going to be the one. I mean, there's even if they keep Pickens, I think.
Yeah. He's obviously the better receiver of the two. They're both fucking head cases, though, I think. So it's probably perfect that they're both playing in Pittsburgh.
Tomlin gets the most of his receivers.
Yeah. There goes Hubbard. All right. So Waddle, Ridley, Olave, Ken Walker, Kamara.
You skip Debo.
Huh?
Debo.
I didn't get it. He's next. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a flyer on Kamara. I think he might have a good year. He's healthy. They're probably going to use the piss out of him. So
I like Kamara. Who did they take? They did take a running back, but it was later. Devin Neal, who was projected to go way earlier. They had him mocked 119. He went 184.
Yeah, so was that end of 6? Or
where he went?
Yeah, 184, I think, is around 6.
Yeah, it's got to be 6. Maybe beginning of 6. End of 5. Those compensatory picks throw it all off.
How many picks is this? How many rounds?
18. 18 rounder.
Go ahead here and take
What
another
pick
running
you guys
back.
on?
We are at pick 63.
We just passed it. We're at 64.
Yeah, they already passed us up.
I went and
Coop took Judkins.
Yep. Give myself that 3 running backs so I can hopefully have a good variance. And hopefully they don't all have the same bye week.
That's what everybody's doing is running back. Look at the receivers at the top of the board now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Well, because running back gets so
That's
thin.
weird you say that because look, totally opposite. Look at all the running backs.
Yeah, ours is all receiver. I'm gonna take Ridley.
Ridley's got to get picked in mine.
Calvin Ridley at pick 66.
Debo just got picked at 65.
It's receivers. Let's
he's
see,
still out
8,
there.
9 out of the 10 on my board at the top are receivers, other than David Montgomery.
Oh, Ricky Pearsall showed
That's
up.
crazy. We got Olave, Debo, Juwan Jennings, Jerry Judy,
There goes Olave.
Pearsall, Jacoby, Matthew.
No, they
Golden?
did pick up his 5th-year option.
Who's that?
Olave.
Olave.
Him and London both had their 5th-year option picked up.
Yeah, I knew London would for sure.
Jerry Judy, Debo still out there. So is Juwan.
I've been trying to get the London Penix stack where I could because you can get Penix so late.
Oh, I'm sure.
He
People
has a
are
chance to
underestimating.
surprise. Yeah, he didn't get to play a lot last year.
The little bit he did, I liked the way he looked. I mean, for being a rookie, it's like I would have taken that all year long and just dealt with it and not signed Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, the Cousins deal ended up not being great.
Just a bunch of wasted money. There goes Caleb Johnson at pick 72. Ricky Pearsall, 73. David Montgomery still sitting out there. There goes Jacoby Myers.
Oh, I have to take a
Let's
running
do
back?
this.
Oh, there goes David Montgomery.
Dude, it keeps... Look at this. It won't even let me pick my own guy now. Just automatically moves it over to running back. Hey,
Oh, click on the running back there.
that sucks. Well, I just got back-to-back picks. Laporta and David Montgomery.
You got the Lions going.
That's
About to be up.
Out up here. Looking. Oof.
Oh, man.
Man, he's way down.
That's tough.
Mahomes,
I'm gonna just take
Jared
Shakir.
Diggs, Aaron Jones, Pollard.
I'm taking Khalil Shakir.
That's who I wanted to take.
Yeah.
He would have been the top
Shakir.
receiver, but I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. It kept going to running back. Then auto pick Laporta. Then it auto pick David Montgomery, which I'm not mad, but
At least when it auto picks, it's taking the top guy off the board, so it's
well,
at least it's
only because I needed a tight end still.
the auto picks I hate is when I throw somebody in my queue just to remember them for later, and then get distracted at work, and I auto pick somebody 8 rounds early.
You're like, no, that's not what I wanted.
You just run away from a customer. Either be like, hold on, I got to make my pick.
Excuse me while I make my pick here. All right, and my guy survives. I'm
I
going to go
switched
ahead
it so they could see the screen. You can see who's on the board.
and take Hawkinson there to get my tight end. Really don't like the wide receivers that are left here. I guess I can go ahead. I think he's going to have a good year. Let's go ahead and bump up his draft and take my little Cooper Cup.
Huh? Cooper Cup of the Seahawks.
A trooper.
I'm gonna need a quarterback here eventually, huh?
I got
I'm
one.
about thinking about my second.
Still got 12 picks.
Take a chance. Try to grab a Mecca and see if I can get Mayfield, but I don't think Mayfield will fall that far. Too many teams without a quarterback still. I'm going to take Ibuka, though. Gives me 6 receivers.
I'm at 1-3-3-1 right now. It's like I got to
2
start.
running backs, 6 receivers. I'm going to need a
That's your,
quarterback. here,
that's
though.
your list right now?
Yeah. That's what I've got on my team. 2 running backs, 6 receivers.
Chee.
But I'll probably only end up taking 7 receivers in this draft. Feeling pretty good. I didn't double up on any teams. Like to grab a quarterback or 2 that'll stack. I pretty much have my pick of them because I've got crappy quarterbacks for my receivers other than
This motherfucker
Josh Allen.
keeps doing my guy every fucking time.
The first day or so of these drafts, all the people had shields, like the black or red shields. It was like all people that were
Veterans.
experienced drafters, I guess, just waiting to get on them. Now you're starting to see more and more people that don't have shields, but
Yeah, I haven't played as many as you to be able to get that shield yet. So
I got lucky to last year on a couple things. That's why I got it.
yeah.
That double or nothing, or that double up thing, whatever it was called. Ones we were doing in the playoffs where I got
Yeah.
lucky and got second.
That was
Won
huge.
that G note. That was sick. Off $2.
Right.
I never get lucky like that. I might get Baker here if Big K doesn't take him.
Because next three all need quarterbacks.
Oh, he took Love. I'm going to take Baker. Baker with the Ibuka.
Got a little bit of a combo there.
And I got kind of a deal on Baker. That's 15 picks after his ADP.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
He doesn't give you the rushing upside, so sometimes you can get those quarterbacks later. The rushing quarterbacks never fall that far. Like Murray, you really won't see him around late like that. Somebody will just grab him.
Go ahead, because I do need some more wide receivers. And he might be still a solid 2 here for Houston. Take Christian Kirk.
Yeah, they took a bunch of guys, so we'll see how it shakes out for him.
Yeah. He's coming back from that collarbone injury, and so we'll see what happens there.
What's your lineup looking like, Andy?
Oh, we got Joe Burrow and Caleb Williams. We got Bucky Irvin, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith-Jigba, Michael Pittman Jr., and Sam Laporta.
Solid. I like it.
I'm 10 picks away.
5 picks away.
Like Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway.
Let's see.
Mouse
here.
instead of volleyball.
I'm going to go ahead and take a shot. And we'll take a second tight end there with Tyler Warren.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I didn't think he was going to get to me, but I was going to take him if he did.
Yeah, it was like good value.
Oh,
A little past his
legit.
ADP. So, and basically, I've got my tight ends. So, be good there. Just hoping that they don't have the same bye week because obviously we don't know schedules. yet.
Yeah, I try to avoid, if I'm taking just 2 of a position, taking guys in the same division. Yeah, I don't go out of my way to avoid it, but
Yeah. It's like
There's
I got Minnesota, and Indianapolis,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping
there's
they're
a good
not on
chance
the same
you
bye
avoid
week.
the buys there. Need another running back. Jordan Mason or
He's literally-
Zach Charbonnet. That's
Backups.
tough.
Or can you
Yeah.
go down to and get ETN?
I'm
You
gonna
got
take
3.
Mason.
2. Barely.
Aaron Jones is a little bit up there.
Yeah, you might get a little bit more work this year.
Jordan Mason could take some of the goal line work, maybe. And
I
then best
don't
ball,
know
that pays
about
off.
goal line work, but I could see more of the 20 to 20s at least, just because he's got a lot more speed than Jones. Somebody took Byshell too.
Oh, man, I should have did it. But I'm not going to do it.
Trey Harris.
Who's that?
I'm going to tell you.
I think I might take Herbert if it comes back. Give me Herbert and McConkey.
Kyle Pitts is way the fuck down here. Your boy has been dropped.
Yeah, he's like at 150 something.
Yeah.
150 on the button, ADP 150.
I have a hard time not clicking him every time. It's like, how can he be that low? I mean, everybody just gave up finally.
I think that's exactly what it is.
He shouldn't be that low. I mean, he should be a good tight end.
Should be, but
But
He's not. I don't. I can't explain it. It's unfortunate. He should be just awesome like Brock Bowers.
I mean, he should be better than Brock Bowers, honestly, because I think he's a little faster and a little bit more athletic. So it's just like, why can't you just catch the goddamn ball?
Why don't they throw it to you? Like, are
That
you just
too.
not getting open? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
It's not fun.
hopefully he figures it out this year. And
I wasted, I think, the number 2 pick in the draft, rookie draft that year on him. Leno's league. Traded Kelsey, got Pitts. I'm like, what a deal. I've got Kelsey back again. I had to go trade for him back because it just not worked out. Oh, they took Herbert. Those bastards.
well, you still got Drake May out there, and JJ, and there's your Penix. Take your Penix.
I don't like any of those.
Or Game Ward or Stafford still out there.
No,
Andy's boy and Bryce
I'm
Young.
going to take Tucker Craft.
And cheese.
Yeah, where are you at, Andy? Said I was taking Tucker Craft.
Not going to do the and cheese. Nope.
Did I get rid of the button?
I don't remember.
Cheese.
What a dork. You did not make that. And I hope I never heard that before because that was the dumbest thing, but I want to hear it again for some reason. Not really.
Cheese.
Oh,
I will never fucking
man.
say that anymore.
go.
No.
Where'd he go?
I haven't added any for a while.
Take a shot at a rookie there with Kyle Williams.
That's literally the guy on top.
Kyle Williams. He really shot up draft boards in that last
Yeah.
couple weeks there.
Chris Sims had him as his number 2 wide receiver prospect. So,
Hot takey.
but he was right last year. So,
Who do you have him behind?
Ted, other than obviously still excluding
Travis Hunter. That's
Yeah.
fair. Basically, everybody said they just
every
he'd
list
be
was
their
like-
one, but they just exclude him because they're just not sure.
yeah, you don't know how teams are going to use them. So
Come on.
all right, so that gives me
The
2
son of a
quarterbacks that are
bitch took
taking
him right in
Stroud.
front of me, too.
So I got the Stroud Nico connection.
I don't love it, but I'll take Ramondre. He's 22 picks after ADP. He's not going to lose all the work to Travion Henderson. Henderson's not that kind of running back, so
Yeah.
hopefully the Patriots' offense has improved.
I'm happy with those two.
I take 2 early running backs like Genty and Brown. I took at 7 and 31. I don't like taking any for a while. Now I've taken Mason and Stevenson, but 114, 138.
You got 4 running backs?
Now I do. 1-4-6-1.
How many rounds do we got
5,
left?
4, 2.
Oh, where are we at? Round 12? So
You're at round 12.
6 picks left.
We're halfway through the 13th round here.
Yeah, we're just starting 13. Oh, well, not quite. 10 seconds.
Some of these guys just take a little bit of time up.
They did turn on auto, like where it
Auto
puts people
picks?
on auto after they miss 2 picks.
I
But
don't
it doesn't
know,
count
but
if
this
they
dude
miss in their
keeps
queue.
going.
Like if they're in your queue, then it doesn't count towards that. But if you miss 2 picks and you don't have a queue, then it turns you on auto pick.
Can you imagine having like a queue full of just like wide receivers and forgetting about a draft and then just
You can set positional limits to where like don't take more than X number of quarterbacks or X number of receivers. So at least you can make it so you don't end up with 13 or something.
yeah, something stupid. Well, I'm sure the system would make you take at least a minimum of whatever it is
Probably.
for the minimum, and then after that it would be all backups. But low battery. Holy.
Well,
Apparently, I need to charge my.
I guess I need a backup quarterback.
How many quarterbacks you taking?
2. I'm going to take the rookie.
Jackson?
Give me Cameron Ward. Pair him up with Ridley. It gives me Baker and Ward. Not a ton of capital on quarterback, but
messaging up, yelling at me, saying Green Elf is about to die. Green Elf is repowered.
All right, you're going to bear
Warrior
with me
is about to
for
die.
a second, people, while I check a score.
I've got.
We got Houston whooping the shit out of the Warriors, 107 to 80.
These butt fuckers, man. I'm getting tired of them stealing my people.
Oh, damn it. Because I was doing that, a bunch of people went from my queue. Or
Oh, you
was
took
that-
DJ Giddens?
Yeah, because I didn't get back in time.
Trying to see if that was updating over there, but yeah, it is. Yeah, 20 seconds gets to be kind of quick if you're not right there.
Oh, this mother.
Because I was looking at him maybe towards like the end, but
Thinking if I take a third quarterback since I waited so long.
just in case.
I'm thinking like maybe I take Steve's favorite quarterback coming up here. With,
Totally do
Bryce
that.
Young.
Go ahead and
Pretty
see.
high on him.
Oh, you mean my least favorite? That's Andy's guy. That's
Ugh.
Andy's boy.
Bryce.
Dude, he's going to be so fucking good this
I
year.
might
man.
snag him as my third quarterback here in a couple picks.
He's already long gone in my list.
I'm at 162.
I am at 171.
I'm going to too. Just because I waited so long to take a quarterback, I'm going to take a third one. Give me Baker, Cam, and Bryce. I've got a receiver to go with each of them.
Yeah. The only issue you might have with that is Bryce and Baker having possibly the same bye week.
Yeah, but that's why I've got three, so one of them will be available at least.
It's probably not a bad idea, especially this early in the draft, just because doing early drafts, getting that third, because just in
Well, like-
case you end up with.
If I take like a Josh Allen or even early like with Burrow or something, I usually just take two. If I spend a really high pick on a quarterback or a tight end, I don't like taking a third one.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, your team's not going to be good unless you're playing Josh Allen like almost every week.
Well, unless he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Or
Well, then
something
your
like-
team's probably not going to be that good anyways. As far as best ball, because you have to have
Yeah.
everything kind of go right or it's not going to work out. There's just too many teams out there. Especially once if you sneak in and you do make the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
We've seen what happens in that. Like you got to have
a team.
a good team. You got to have a lot of players available.
Man, there's not a
We're
lot
at the
left.
last pick of round 14.
It is
We
getting
are at the
thin.
15.11.
15-11?
Yeah.
Damn, you're a whole round ahead of us now.
Cheers, because we don't fuck around.
We're
here.
just on 15-1 now.
We don't sit here with fucking shit in our diapers. No, we take care of shit and get shit done over with.
You need to get me some tight ends, I think.
What is that for tight ends? Doesn't matter. I got fucking.
All my quarterbacks still. Tennessee's, there's tight end still Chig.
Yeah, as far as I know.
10 picks away.
I'm 4 picks out. We just had Adam Thielen go.
Yeah, and there goes Jalen Royals, rookie. Yeah, it's getting kind of thin now. I mean, there's still some okay players.
Look how late Anthony Richardson goes. Pick 172. Yeah, there went Jaden Blue. This is about the time he goes. This round 15 is where I keep seeing him go.
Just before your pick.
Yep.
Oh, crap. I'm
Do
coming
need
up.
another running back too.
Coming up.
Oh, I forgot Jerome Ford is still there, but I just don't see him being any competition for Judkins.
But we're gonna hope Brees gets traded.
I'm going to take Braylon Allen.
Yeah, I'm thinking then like Rico.
Rico's got Chuba in front.
Yeah, maybe.
Ford's about the only
Chuba's
one.
not that good. I'll take Braylon Allen.
Take a flyer at this point.
Although I think it's possible the other Jets running back takes, even if Brees Hall gets traded, it's possible Isaiah Davis takes
Maybe some
more
more.
of the work.
Well,
look
we'll
pretty
see. It's
solid.
going to be a whole new coaching staff,
Yeah.
so it's really hard to say anything with them right now until we get a little bit more.
Did they switch out their whole coaching staff when they got rid of Aaron?
Yep. Yeah. Salah's gone. Ulbrich, who's now our defense coordinator, was the interim head coach. Oh, there goes Nick Chubb, who's not even signed. Someone drafted him.
I got one pick left and I'm done, boys.
You're already in round 18?
No, I was the first pick in 17. Because I get those back
Jeez,
to
we're on
back.
the first pick in 16. Yeah, you're still a round up.
We are at.
We had Coop go Alec Pierce. I like him best ball. He's a deep threat. And if there's one thing Anthony Richards can do throwing the ball, it's he can throw deep.
Yeah. So can Daniel Jones. They both throw decent deep balls, but it's just everything else about him is not
good.
Not good. Let's see. They need another running back here, so let's take another rook. I'm going to go ahead and try Ollie Gordon.
Dolphins?
Yep. Ollie Gordon the second. Rookie coming out of I forget where he come out of, but I think he has a chance maybe to add to that depth chart and get a chance because Jalen Wright didn't do crap last year for him, and it's only him and Achon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so I think he has a chance.
I'm going to take Baker's other target here. Take Kate Otten.
Why is Kareem Hunt way the fuck down here?
Because Kansas City doesn't really run the ball. They
But
get
he's
penalties to
their
get
number
down
one
the field.
guy, though.
Where did Ollie Gordon go? There he is. He's out of Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
On his final pick, Tesla.
It might be. He might be
No,
saving
it'll
that.
be like it'll probably be his next one. That
He's like,
Is
I
he
got to
still
make sure
there?
nobody's
you
taking
see
him.
how he got excited? Now he's looking
Is
for
he
him.
still on the board?
He's on
Pretty
the-
sure he is. I don't even know how far
There he
down
is.
he
He's
is.
not that
Tesla,
far.
Oh, there he is.
211.
ADP 211. Yeah, I don't know if he'll make this
He's
roster.
well, never mind. I guess
I think I'm going to go with the 3 quarterback, 3 tight end build. I'm going to either take Jatavian Sanders or Chig, I think, as my other tight end.
Couple out there.
And I
Actually.
probably need a running back or a receiver. Probably a receiver.
There's a couple wide receivers. I mean, nothing great, but
you
Oh, yeah,
gonna
not
take
this
Kirk
one.
Cousins.
I'm going to take Cousins?
You ever gonna
Oh.
take Cousins?
No.
Why not?
not until he gets traded to Pittsburgh.
I think I may have in one of the pre-draft ones as like a third quarterback flyer at the end. It's like I didn't really, my first 2 quarterbacks weren't great. And it's like, well, here's the one if he gets traded. Could be better than those 2.
Well, and it could just be a quarterback gets injured and a team's like, hey,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and
And again,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just assuming that last year was the injury and that he's just not bad now.
yeah. I think we'll see. I think you might get a little bit into preseason where he plays and teams go, okay, yep, he's healthy. And then maybe he gets
Ooh.
traded. But
I don't know if the Falcons risk playing him. Jeez, he gets hurt and it's all guaranteed.
Oh, do
Well, I
do
think it is anyway at this point, isn't it?
well, a lot of it.
Who you taking?
My last pick.
Who's your last pick?
Who do you think my last pick was?
No idea.
Tesla.
Why you gotta be stupid like that? I don't wanna tell you.
Mason Taylor and
I want
Gesicki.
it to be a surprise.
Roshan Johnson.
I'm done.
We're so halfway, well, almost halfway through
My
17.
team for running backs, I got Bucky, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, ETN, Isaac Garendo, Austin Eckler.
Jeez. I like your running backs. That was probably your last pick right there, though.
Well,
Eckler.
My wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith, Michael Pittman, Quentin Johnson, Jalen Coker, and DeAndre Hopkins. Tight ends, Laporta, Likely, and Otten. Joe Burrow, Caleb, and with my last pick in my draft, I took Dion's boy,
Oh, I was going to do the
Shador
same thing.
Sanders.
You took Shador? Nice.
I was thinking about doing that
Nice.
too.
the very last pick in the draft.
My second to last pick, I took that Alec Aminor.
Okay, Alvaminor.
Yeah, the Tennessee guy.
Aominor.
I figure I had him and Ridley to go with Ward. And I got Otten and Abeku. God damn it, that's a hard name.
God
To go
damn
with
it, you took
Mayfield.
Dalton Schultz. I was going to take Schultz. Damn it.
And then I've got
Go ahead and take.
Tech McMillan and Jatavian Sanders.
Today, Julia.
His name is.
Hopefully, I'll get Jatavian Sanders here with my last pick. Give me 2 targets for each of my 3 quarterbacks.
Oh, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll pull an Andy and take Shador.
Oh, listen to him,
But
man. Why?
206. Not the very last pick, but
Well, I
my
didn't have a
last pick.
choice to where pick. Well, I mean, I could have picked him.
Oh, you guys are taking Shador. He wasn't even their first quarterback drafted.
Doesn't
Still
matter.
think he's better than
He's just my last
Dylan
pick. Plus,
Gabriel.
I don't think he's
The
gonna. make
NFL
it.
didn't, round after round.
Dylan Gabriel is not a very good
I
quarterback.
got Joe Burrow and Caleb in front of him, so I think I'm okay.
All right, I got Sanders.
You picked him too?
No, I took Jatavian Sanders as my last pick. Jatavian. I did take a Sanders as my last pick. All right, so my roster. Got Baker Mayfield, Cam Ward, Bryce Young at quarterback. Running back, Ashton Genty, Chase Brown, Jordan Mason, Ramondre Stevenson, and Braylon Allen. Do not like my running back because I need Genty and Brown to be studs. I got Lad McConkey, Tet McMillan, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Khalil Shakir, Emeka Buka, and Alec Ayomanor. That's a weird name.
Aominor.
Ayomanor. And then tight end, I got Tucker Kraft, K. Dotton, and
Cheese!
Jatavian Sanders. There you go.
There it is.
You can just one time. You're Eminem.
My roster at QB, I got Jane Daniels, CJ Stroud, and then Shador Sanders. Running back, I got Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Quinshawn Judkins, DJ Giddens, and Ollie Gordon. Wide receiver, Nico Collins, Rashee Rice, Cooper Kupp, Christian Kirk, Kyle Williams, Dontavian Wicks, Alec Pierce, and Tyler Lockett. And then at tight end, TJ Hawkinson and Tyler Warren.
What is Lockett?
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Pop up full.
What about
That was
Tyler
fun.
Boyd? What
That
happened
was
to
fun.
Tyler Boyd?
I don't know if
He's
he's
still a
signed.
Bengal.
No, he was a Jet last year.
No, he wasn't.
Tyler Boyd?
Yeah,
No.
is a free agent.
I swear to God, he was a Bengal last year.
No, because they had Ishibak. He played somewhere else.
We're going to find out.
I don't
Carolina.
know why she's calling, but
Who's that?
my wife.
You're in trouble.
Something.
Tennessee.
No, he was-
You're right. He was in Tennessee last year.
Okay.
He didn't do shit.
But
No wonder I thought he was still a Cincinnati.
so,
All right.
well, we'll call
We'll
it
do
good
more
for
of those
tonight.
best ball drafts throughout the summer. It's a fun way to keep up with how values are changing and stuff. They're just fun.
So, all right.
Draft
Tell
starts
them-
in what? Your draft starts when?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, we got rookie drafts coming.
So,
We'll get to talk about those too.
Jarvis,
Then.
you're on the clock.
yes.
Real fantasy football.
Whoop, whoop.
Till next time.
Stay high.
Always.